Hey guys, and welcome back. I am basically in my pajamas right now. This sweater has become like a house robe for me. It's not actually a house robe, but it's just become a house robe. I keep throwing it on when my apartment gets a little bit chilly. So yes, I'm basically in my pajamas, and I also haven't worn makeup for like 3-4 days, but I wanted to film a video today, so I threw some on. This is what we're working with. Today is going to be part 2 of my 2018 PAN-DEMONIUM series. If you didn't see my first PAN-DEMONIUM video, I will link the playlist in the description bar below so you can check it out. Basically, it's where I go through all of the products that I've hit pan on and also include a list of products that I want to hit pan on. Because this is the second video that I'm filming this year on pan products, I will kind of recap what I talked about in the April video. I'm going to be doing these on a quarterly basis, so that first video covered January, February, March, and today's video covers April, May, and June. Also, just another quick little update before we get into the video. I mentioned it earlier that I wanted to do a brand slam series, and that is coming out next week. Like, it is going to start on, I'm making a mental note right now that I make sure those videos are up, starting on, let's say it's gonna start on Sunday, so July 8th. July 8th is going to be the start of my brand slam week. It's gonna basically be a week straight of videos every day in a row on one brand. So let's just hop right into these pan products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get started. Okay, now I'm getting hot. I gotta take off my house robe. This is like a Whitecaps t-shirt. I don't know what I'm wearing. I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of the products that I actually hit pan on this last quarter were products that I wanted to. I feel so good about myself. But the first thing is this Maybelline FitMe Set and Smooth Normal to Dry powder. I use this in the shade 120. It's really light, and I use it for underneath my eyes. I'm actually wearing it on my under eyes today, and I hit pan on it. Finally, this product is really old. I needed to use it up. Finally figured out how to tell if a product's expired. I'll see if I have something that I can show you guys. Not on this one, but on some of the other products, it shows when they expire and how many months before you need to throw it out. And I figured out where that is. I never knew before. But anyways, this one I've had for a really long time, so I'm really glad I hit pan on it. I do like this powder. It's really soft. It's really smooth. It actually sets my under eyes really nicely. Doesn't make your under eyes matte. I don't like using matte powders on my under eyes. I like having something that's a little bit more brightening that will reflect light a little bit more. So yes, hit pan on it. Finally, I'm so excited. Hit pan on both of these. These weren't on my list. I did not think that I would hit pan on these, but I hit pan on both, and they're the Wet n Wild Photofocus pressed powders. If you guys have been watching my recent videos, you know that I love these powders. I think these might be the best pressed powders at the drugstore. The first one I have that I've actually hit more pan on is in the shade Warm Beige. Ugh, this irks me, and I gotta talk about it. These are domed shape, like the actual powders were in the pan as a domed shape. That's why I thought that I would not hit pan on them, because it takes a while to hit pan when a product is domed. But what I've realized now is pan is domed as well. It's not just the powder. It's like deceiving, like you think you get more because it's got that like domed shape, but the pan is actually domed as well, so that's kind of annoying. I love this powder. I love the formula. This is the one I use to set my entire face. I actually used it on my face today. It has a little bit of coverage, which I do like. It does not look cakey. It does not look overly powdery. It's really such a nice formula. I really enjoy using this. I also hit pan on this one, which is in the shade Warm Light. Not as much pan. This is the one I use for my under eyes, so obviously I use less because it's only on my under eyes versus my entire face, but I did hit pan on this one. Great formula for the under eyes. It isn't super mattifying, and because of the slight pigmentation to it, this works really well to brighten my under eyes. The next product that I hit pan on was also something that I talked about in April. This is the NYC Sun Bronze bronzing powder. It's in the shade Montauk Bronze. Just hit a little bit of pan right there on the deepest shade, right in the middle. This is a bronzer that I actually think is really, really good. It's a formula that just is so easy to work with. It's not overly pigmented. It blends really nicely. The thing is, I don't think they carry this anymore. I feel like I haven't seen it in drugstores, although I never really see NYC. It's not a very popular drugstore brand. This is what I'm talking about. I'll show you guys a close-up about how you know if it's expired. Right there is a little symbol that has like an opened container, and it has a little number and M beside it, and that stands for 30 months. So basically, after 30 months, you're not supposed to use this anymore. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. Honestly, I made that up in my head and I never verified it. I think I'm close to the 30-month mark. I feel like it's been about 2 years, maybe a little bit over 2 years. I don't think it's been 2.5 yet. Honestly, it might be 2.5 years. But I also think you should take everything with a grain of salt when they give you an expiry dates on products. Honestly, sometimes I think they're money grabs and they want you to toss it so you'll buy another one. I don't know. That's just like my theory about expiry dates. But I like this one. It still works. I don't really use it in videos and stuff because I do think it's not accessible at the drugstore. This is an e.l.f. eyebrow kit in the shade Dark, and I've hit pan only on the gel part. Creams and stuff are a little bit easier to hit pan on if you use them every day. If you like these kind of eyebrow products, I recommend you try this one out. It lasts on my brows all day and it's just really easy to use. Okay, this last product that I hit pan on is the e.l.f. Aqua Beauty Blush and Bronzer Duo in the shade Bronzed Peach. I did have this in my April video. I hit pan only on the bronzer. I use more of the bronzer and it covers more surface area on my face. This is such a good formula. I highly recommend you try it if you can find it. It's kind of like a cream, but it's also like a powder. I'm wearing this on my face today. It also just gives your skin a youthful, fresh appearance, so I really like the way it looks. Okay, that is everything that I've hit pan on in this past quarter. Very exciting stuff. I love hitting pan. It's a great feeling. So then I'm gonna go into products that I want to hit pan on, things that I am trying to use because I know they're old and I just feel like I need to feel that satisfaction by hitting pan on them. And these are the products that I'll go back to at the end of the third quarter. So like in October, I'll go back and I'll update you guys on if I've hit pan on them or not. But this is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This is such a classic. I don't know why no one talks about it anymore. It's a very, very nice bronzer formula. I have mine in the shade medium to dark. One thing I don't like about Physicians Formula is that this is medium to dark and there's no darker shade than this. So this is only really catering towards the lighter end of the skin tone spectrum. Really disappointing with the color range, but I do like this formula. If you can get it to work on your skin tone, highly recommend you give it a try. I use this quite often and I feel like I've made a dent. Oh, by the way, I did not hit pan on the Essence Pure Nude highlighter that I wanted to hit pan when I talked about it in April. Not use it enough at all because it stayed in my travel makeup bag, and I think that's why I did not hit pan on it. So that one is not on my list this quarter. I am just gonna wait on that one. But this is on my list. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls in the shade Translucent Pearl. I feel like this is a possibility. Like I feel like I can possibly hit pan on this because it's such a subtle highlight that I can pretty much use it all over my face, like a light dusting in the center of my face, on my cheeks. It'll just give me a really soft pearly glow. So I feel like because I use more of it that I can hit pan on this. Hopefully that one, we'll see it in the next video. A product that I did not hit pan on that I wanted to in my first video, this is the Rimmel Insta Conceal and Contour Kit in the shade Light. And again, the reason I think that I didn't hit pan on this was because it sat in my travel makeup bag and I guess I didn't do a lot of traveling. I think I'm getting close, especially on that shade right there in the middle. I feel like I'm really, really close to the bottom. So we'll see. We'll see if I do it this quarter. And then a couple of eye products. I didn't include any eye products in my first video. I do change up the eyeshadows that I use very often. Like I barely use the same palette enough to hit pan on it. Plus I don't use that much eyeshadow, and also it's summer, so I end up not applying as much eyeshadow. The first one is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Bad to the Bronze. This is pretty much what I grab every single day. It's like with my finger, I'll apply it all over my lid and kind of blend it into my crease area. It's just a really easy to use eyeshadow. It lasts all day. It does not crease on my lids. It's sweat proof, waterproof. It's really good. It's not going to leave your lids. So I really like it for the summertime. Plus I love this bronzy color. It's like, ooh, it's so good. It's like a cool tone bronze. I love this shade so much. That swatch just went crazy. I'm probably not gonna be able to get that off. As I wipe off this swatch, I watched the movie How to Be Single yesterday and I loved it. I think I want to watch it again tonight. I had like a glass of wine. I had some salt and vinegar chips and I just sat on my couch and watched that movie. It was hilarious. It wasn't even that dumb. Like I didn't find it was that dumb. I found it more like sad. But anyways, that's way off topic. The last product that I want to hit pan on are kind of 3 in 1 because I don't know which one I will hit pan on, but these are the e.l.f. Best Friend Eyeshadow Duos. I have the shade, which is actually the one I'm wearing on my eyes today. I was super inspired by Kylie Jenner's Vogue tutorial that she did. And she kind of used like a coppery shade on her lid. I felt like this was exactly what she used basically. I don't know. It just seemed like this copper shade here was exactly what she had. The exact same shade she had on her lid. This is such a pretty duo. It's in the shade Peach Squad, and I do reach for this pretty often. I also reach for this one. This one, I probably will hit pan on first, if at all, because this is the one I use the most often. This is in the shade Bestie Brown. This guy, which is in the shade Pink Pal. This is more subtle, but it's a really good transition shade and an inner corner highlight. I'm actually wearing it on my inner corner today. At least one of these duos, I feel like I can hit pan on at least one of them. Anyway, that is everything. Those are all the products that I would like to hit pan on, and the products that I already have hit pan on. Kind of like it. It keeps me motivated to use my products. I feel like I never would have hit pan on any of these products if I hadn't filmed that first video. It just motivated me to kind of stick to what I had, not go out and buy a whole bunch of new makeup. It was kind of like money saving in a way. Anyway, that sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I already mentioned, the Brand Slam week is starting on the 8th. Stay tuned. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!